Georgia Congressman Rich McCormick. Congressman, you said you were a hard no on this continuing resolution as it stood. You saw what President-elect Trump had to say about it. Do you believe Republicans will have a new plan in place before the government shuts down tomorrow night?
I sure hope so. I know that Mike Johnson's been working with both the vice president and Jordan and other members just trying to figure out what to do next. I think we made a big mistake, though. You could have seen this coming a mile away. I knew I was a no coming in because they hadn't done anything to fix the spending problem we have. We talked about 30% overdraft on every single budget we've had since I've been in Congress. And that's with a Republican-run Congress. I've been talking about this since the very day one when I came into Congress 2 years ago, and we're still working on a CR that continues the Democratic spending items and then adds more. That's called an omnibus. Shame on us for not being prepared for this. The fact that we allowed FEMA to pilfer 40%, 40%, almost half of the FEMA budget went to COVID relief. This is 2 years after COVID is no longer even a thing that exists that needs to be bailed out anymore, yet we continue to fund it. That's on us as Republicans. We control the budget. There's no excuse for that.
So I know the one person who has been very vocal on all of this is Elon Musk, putting out several posts on his platform X. I think he put out more than 100 posts just yesterday alone. How big of an influence does he already have in Washington? What are you seeing there? And are elected officials listening to him?
Well, I think a lot of us put out posts before Elon did. The fact is, though, he has a bully pulpit because he has so many followers. He's obviously a celebrity of sorts. He's a very smart individual. He's got the president's ear. So when he talks, people are listening, including the president. The president, though, and he have a very close relationship along with Vivek. I think this is going to be very interesting to watch how it molds the conversation going in the future, not just each individual Congress member, but an actual conglomerate of people who want what's best for this country and to knock out this debt, which is going to be crippling for this future generation.
Yeah.
You know, Congressman, House Speaker Mike Johnson was on Wake Up America at exactly this time yesterday morning, and he said he was in constant contact with Donald Trump and his team and said they knew exactly what the plan is moving forward with the CR then. Take a listen.
Yeah, well, I was in constant contact with President Trump and his team, the chief of staff, and all the domestic policy advisors. They know exactly what we're doing and why. And I was on a text chain last night with Elon and Vivek about DOGE, because I'm super excited about that. And I said, guys, these are the necessary things. They don't like spending either. They said, we know this is not you personally, Mr. Speaker, and we got to get through this. So, look, everybody understands the necessity. It is not palatable. This is the sausage-making part of legislation that nobody likes, but we're governing. And we'll pick it up in January and start a brand new day for America.
Now, I want to note that that was yesterday morning at 8 a.m. Clearly, things changed as the day went on. But do you think this discord among Republicans risks the momentum that's building for President-elect Trump and the incoming majorities on Capitol Hill?
I don't think it risks anything that President Trump's trying to do, other than the fact that I don't like a skinny. I don't like what they're trying to do in the reconciliation process. I want to use all leverage we have on the table to actually get a budget passed and do it the right way since the first time since 1997. Now, that's not easy. I get it, and I understand what Speaker Johnson is talking about. When we did it back in 1997, we have a 40-vote majority. That simply does not exist. We have like a 2-vote majority, especially until we get a couple members replaced. So it is not an easy order at all, but we made a promise. We made a promise to actually take the debt seriously for the first time in a very long time. The fact that we're spending so much money and we're not doing anything to take care of the non-discretionary side of the House. I understand it's not palatable. Even the president expressed his concerns on how we're going to tackle Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, but that's 75% of the budget that's spoken for that we consider quote-unquote mandatory, and we just added another $200 to $300 billion when we voted on the Social Security double-dipping bill just less than a couple weeks ago.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.